the Ross v. Ross. And what is the best Final Four buzzer beater of all time? You guys all saw it, the Suggs shot against UCLA. Does that rank up there, T-Money, as one of your top fives? What do you think is the top Final Four buzzer beater of all time?
Yeah, and I know a lot of people are gonna, bring up. We're only saying Final Four here, and Christian Laettner's famous one over Kentucky. That's in the Elite Eight to get to the Final Four, but I still don't think it's an all-time buzzer beater. All right, I don't think it is because I want high stakes. So to me, it's got to be a national championship game, just flat out. Because
you're not going with me on this,
I want
are
the
you?
stakes, and on top of that, I want it. Like I said, to be in the national championship game, Final Four is great, but I'm picking 2016, Chris Jenkins. All right.
You're going to 2016.
Chris Jenkins over UNC, over Roy Williams.
Yeah.
He ended up winning the year before.
Shot a three-pointer to win. They were
Chris
tied.
Jenkins was down. He had 4.7 seconds to take the ball down the court, launch up a very deep three. UNC had just made a three to take it into overtime, had all the momentum. UNC was the 1 seed and Nova was the 2 seed. So it was a big upset. North Carolina should have won that easily. And that was an awesome last second shot, walk off buzzer beater to win the national championship. I'll take that just because of circumstance.
I can't believe you didn't pick Duke, but yes, I agree with you. That's in the top 5. But certainly, there's no doubt what number 1 is, and that's North Carolina State in 1983, knocking off the heavily favored Phi Slamma Jamma. And North Carolina State upsets them. Jimmy Valvala running around the court, trying to find somebody to hug, has been played a million times.
Yeah.
On every Final Four show. You know why? Because it's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I mean, that's an iconic one. That was to get to the national title game. So that's why I don't have it as high of a ranking, because it's just.
No, he won. What was the final game? They won that title game.
Was that the title game? Are you sure?
That was the title game. Yeah.
I don't know.
That was it.
Well,
that was it. That was the national title, 54-52 over Houston on that shot.
Well, that's an epic one then. That is awesome. That I don't know what I'm saying then, but I still think
Lorenzo Charles, man, he grabs this ball. Derek Wittenberg shoots the ball like from 3.
Yeah.
Lorenzo Charles has said to this day, I knew it was coming short, and he just grabbed it and dunked it. He dunked it in. And Lorenzo Charles is a great story by himself, the guy that made the shot. He has, played for North Carolina State for 2 more years, finished with 1,535 points. After playing North Carolina State, he went on and played in the NBA. Did you know he played for the Atlanta Hawks? Charles went on and played in the NBA. He wasn't, just some guy. That guy was a great player. Yeah. And he's got his own story to tell. And it's a great story. If you listen to some of the ESPN 30 on 30, you can hear Lorenzo Charles tell his story about his side. I mean, a great bucket by him. Catching that three-pointer was way short. He grabs it, dunks it in. They win the game.
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. Don't get me wrong, but the shot was missed. And, I think Jimmy V made the clip. Like, he made it what it is. And, and it's just been, like you said, played so many times, just seared into your brain. I'll take the deep 3 versus a team that was supposed to beat them as well. I thought it was awesome. Awesome shot by Chris Jenkins to win it all. It was just an iconic one. A great play drawn up. Only 4 seconds to get down the court. I mean, it was awesome. So I agree with you. Yours might be second.
You got a great pick. But I'll tell you a little personal story. I met Jimmy V. He was talking at a conference one time in Cincinnati.
Wow.
Your home place in Cincinnati. And I heard him talk. I was in the audience and I called my mom. I'll never forget this. I said, Mom, I just listened to a guy that's one of the most motivating people I've ever heard in my life. It was Jimmy V. I didn't know Jimmy V. He wasn't even Jimmy V at that time. He was just a coach. I think he was at Iona. Like, he's just started his coaching career. And he was so motivating. The guy could just fire you up. And if you listen to him talking about when he had cancer, that final talk, that's always on ESPN.
Yeah.
The guy's so motivating. And the guy can fire up a group. And that's what he did with NC State. The guy's unbelievable. Jimmy V, man. That guy was
That's awesome.
unreal.
That's
And he won a
awesome.
national title.